30 Reasons You Should Read from Blood and Ash. Hello, wonderful people. Welcome to my channel. I am Joy, and today I will give you 30 reasons why you should read this amazing book. Don't worry, there are no spoilers included. Enjoy and subscribe for more videos. 30. Poppy is a heroine you root for immediately. She's sheltered yet sharp, vulnerable yet stubborn, and watching her push against the rules of her world is addictive. Her inner conflict gives the story real emotional weight. 29. Hawke is the definition of dangerously charming. His banter, intensity, and mystery keep you guessing about his motives. Every scene with him adds tension you can practically feel. 28. The world building is layered and intriguing. You're dropped into a society full of rituals, secrets, and political tension. The more you learn, the more you realize how much is being hidden. 27. It blends fantasy and romance seamlessly. Neither element overshadows the other. Instead, they feed into each other to raise the stakes. The emotional payoff hits harder because the world itself is so high risk. 26. The slow burn tension is elite. Every conversation, glance, and accidental touch builds towards something explosive. If you love anticipation, this book delivers. 25. The mystery keeps you hooked. You're constantly questioning who to trust, what's real, and what's propaganda. The reveals are satisfying and often shocking. 24. The writing is incredibly immersive. The author's style is easy to fall into, fast-paced, emotional, and vivid, and it's the kind of book you look up from and realize hours have passed. 23. It has a heroine who actually questions authority. Poppy doesn't blindly accept the rules she's been raised with. Her curiosity drives the plot in a way that feels natural and empowering. 22. The romance is both tender and dangerous. It's not just about attraction. It's about trust, vulnerability, and breaking rules that could cost everything. That tension makes every moment feel heightened. 21. The side characters are memorable. Even those with limited page time feel distinct and important. They add humor, heart, and depth to the story. 20. The stakes escalate beautifully. What starts as personal conflict becomes something much bigger. You feel the world expanding with every chapter. 19. It's full of moral ambiguity. Characters aren't simply good or evil. They're shaped by trauma, duty, and survival. That complexity makes the story richer. 18. The action scenes are cinematic. They're fast, intense, and easy to visualize. You feel the danger right alongside the characters. 17. It explores themes of freedom and identity. Poppy's journey is about reclaiming her autonomy in a world that denies her choices. It's relatable, even in a fantasy setting. 16. The chemistry is undeniable. Whether they're arguing, teasing, or protecting each other, Poppy and Hawke's dynamic is electric. It's the kind of chemistry that makes you grin at the page. 15. The plot twists are genuinely surprising. Even if you think you've predicted something, the book finds ways to shift your expectations. It keeps the story fresh and exciting. 14. It's the start of a sprawling series. If you love getting invested in long, interconnected stories, this world gives you plenty to explore. The sequels expand everything dramatically. 13. The mythology is fascinating. The lore behind the Ascended, the rituals, and the history adds depth and mystery. It feels like a world with centuries of secrets. 12. It balances darkness with humor. Even in tense moments, the banter and sarcasm lighten the mood. It keeps the story from feeling too heavy. 11. The forbidden romance trope is done exceptionally well. The rules keeping them apart feel real and dangerous, not just convenient obstacles. That makes the payoff more satisfying. 10. It's emotionally intense. The book doesn't shy away from fear, grief, longing, or anger. You feel everything right alongside the characters. 9. The pacing keeps you turning pages. There's always a new revelation, danger, or emotional moment pulling you forward. It's nearly impossible to stop mid-chapter. 8. It's perfect for fans of character-driven fantasy. The emotional arcs matter just as much as the plot. You get deeply attached without even realizing it. 7. The romance has depth beyond attraction. It's about connection, trust, and seeing someone for who they truly are. That emotional intimacy makes the story resonate. 6. The world feels lived in. From the politics to the rituals to the whispered rumors, everything feels textured and real. You can imagine yourself walking through it. 5. It challenges the heroine's beliefs. Poppy's worldview is constantly shaken, forcing her to grow. Watching her evolve is one of the book's biggest strengths. 4. It has a strong sense of mystery. You're always aware that something bigger is happening beneath the surface. That tension keeps you engaged. 3. The romance scenes are unforgettable. They're passionate, emotional, and beautifully written. They elevate the story rather than distract from it. 2. It's easy to get obsessed with. The combination of romance, danger, secrets, and world-building creates a perfect storm of addictive storytelling. It's the kind of book you think about even when you're not reading. 1. It leaves you desperate for the next book. The ending opens the door to a much larger story. Once you finish, you'll want to dive straight into the sequel.